What's going on out there, YouTube? Today, you guessed it, we're going to be doing a review on the Protank 4 by Kanger. It's been a while since I made a video. It's true. Same table, just moved to a different location. So that's what we're going to be talking about today is the Kanger Protank 4. We'll do a lot of up close and personals. We'll go down low. We'll take the coils out. We'll talk about the good things and the bad things about this thing. Alright, so let's talk about this box. All the box that Kanger makes are really cool, but sides out, it would be in there, but I'm using it right now. The box is pretty cool itself. The colors come in black, red, silver, or white, which you can find on here. There's some contents on the back. It comes with the Protank itself, a ceramic coil at 0.5 ohms, a 1.5 mouth-to-lung hitter, which I will show you in here. And the RBA, which I really like, that's why I wanted to make this video and talk about the RBA. What else we got here? So we have the package that explains the contents in here. Pretty cool. Shows you how to wick your RBA and how to use the things in here. Which I really didn't know that. I never really used the pre-made coils ever, but at this time I was like, you know what, let me try it out. And the ceramic coil is actually really cool. It's really nice. Sorry about that. I lost my train of thought. So ceramic coil is really cool, really nice. Maybe I'll pick up some more. The only thing about that though, it made my tank really hot using the ceramic coil for some unknown reason. It also comes with this on the side. I know I'm not holding it up close, but it says NC for nichrome, but it doesn't actually say that on the back of this that it is nichrome, but it does say it in the contents, because I didn't know what it was when I was looking at it, and I was like, NC, it must be nichrome, but I looked on the back, it doesn't say anything about it. I don't know why they did that, because it does say it in here, but on the back of the box it doesn't say that. But when you get in here, you get the tank, you get the 0.5 ohm and the 1.5 ohm coil. You also get some replacement organic cotton. Alright, that's enough of that. And then it comes with some little screws which go into the RBA, which we'll talk about too, in your product of authenticity scratcher thingy. You can go online, scan with the QR code if you feel like it. Alright, so let's do that. Let's just go straight down below and we'll talk about this RBA. We won't talk about the pre-made coils because we already did. Alright, so we're back here down low or a little bit up high. I'm stacking my GoPro in a box so I can see this. You guys can also see a great view of my chair and random things in my house. Okay, so you have the tank here. This, I said here twice. So this holds 5 milliliters of juice, and also if you're using the RBA, which is in there now, you're only going to be limited to 4 milligrams of juice because it takes up so much spot in there, unlike the pre-made coils. So, I mean, you get more juice using the pre-made coils, but I choose to use the RBA because it's really cool. And it hits hard. And it's dual coil, and we'll see inside. So up here you have the Kangertech. You have 2 air holes on each side, and to adjust the airflow it's really easy. You just twist it, and you can't go past it because it has like a little nipple right here. Yeah, I said nipple, that's right. And this is where it also will leak out of, which is also a negative to me, which I will talk about and why, and I'm still trying to figure that out. With the drip tip itself, that's not the standard one that does come on it, which is actually this one over here, which is a cool design. And you can spin this on the top and it will open the airflow even more. So now it's wide open. If you can see it, and it's on both sides that it can go wide open. And I haven't really noticed like a huge difference in the airflow when they're both open. So usually I just leave it closed, or I don't even pay attention, to tell you the truth. But I had that one on there just as a demonstration that you can switch your drip tips. Whatever ones you have most likely are going to fit in here. So we'll just, you know what, we'll go back to the original one, because that's what we're doing, right? We're making a review on this. We actually have to use the parts. We can't use other parts of things. Alright, and in order to fill this thing, this is the coolest part about it. So you just twist this, the top here, it unscrews, and then you're just going to lift it up. And then you're going to find the hole. That's what she said. So you just twist it, pull this up like Jedi style, and then we're going to twist it one more time where the arrow points that way. And then you're just going to put your juice right in there. Put your juice right in there. Like so. Actually, I'm not going to do it because I'll be mixing the juices up, but if you really wanted to see it, it would go in like this, and then you just squeeze it in, you can watch it. And my theory in why this is leaking through the air holes is I feel like that when you're putting the juice in the air, it's pushing it inside like a pressurized system-ish, I don't know. So they have 4 little holes in the RBA here, and I think it's pushing the air and too much juice, and it's all going in and it's coming out the air holes. It doesn't happen a lot, but it definitely happens every time that I refill the juice, and it's really annoying because I take it out of my pocket and then it's on my hands, and we all know how like e-juice, it's sticky and it's annoying to get off, and you have to wash your hands, so I don't know. So that's a negative towards me right now. With the other Kanger, the Subbox Mini, and the other tanks that are over there somewhere, which I'm not going to get up and actually get them. See what I'm saying? Like it now, like this is like absurd. Like I did absolutely nothing besides open the air as a demonstration to fix it. But usually it's not this bad. It just looks terrible on video. I'm sorry that actually had happened like that. Alright, so we're going to clean this mess up, and then we're going to go down below, and we're going to take apart the RBA, and then I'll show you what's really going on here. Alright, so let's take this apart. We're just going to unscrew it from our mod or our device. We're going to make sure that everything was closed, which it was. So we're going to flip it upside down, and it's going to twist off, just like you would if you had a bottom fill tank. Take this off. We're going to set this aside over here. And then this is the gigantic RBA in here. This thing is a monster. And if you look at it, it has 4 holes, 1, 2, 3, and 4. For the juice to come in. So what I like to do is I like to put my fingers right here, actually so I can get it in the camera, right here, and then we just twist the top of it normally, and it will come right off while leaving the RBA still inside. So what we got in here, this is what came with it. This is the dual Clapton, and it comes in at 0.3 ohms. So if you have a device that doesn't fire above like 0.3 and above, it'll be no problem. But if it was like 0.29, then your device is not going to register it. Like this K-box over here won't register my dripper. So what we'll do is we'll take this cotton out. Actually, are we going to do that? No, we're not going to do that. Alright, so on like the fourth thought, I'm not going to switch the wick. I'll just talk about it. But what I did want to do was to clean this up, because some of the juice was in the bottom, which was how you saw it leak before. Still trying to figure out why that happens, but I can tell you how to clean this out really easy. So what I like to do is I like to take a napkin, like so, which I already crinkled up, but I leave the air holes on the left and the right hand side, so over here, right, and I hold it, and then I will blow down through here, and it's going to push the juice out, so you'll get all the juice out. You can also take a Q-tip if you feel like it, and put it in there as well, down the bottom. So what I'm guessing is that the juice is leaking. It comes down through here, and then which leaks into the bottom, which is kind of annoying. So it's leaking through the air holes. It has to be. So we're going to put that back on, and then I'll talk about how I do re-wick this, and then I'll probably make a video on how to make a coil and how to change everything on this. But what I do like to do is when I do bring my wick through on the sides, when they come out because they're going to be protruding, I like to cut them in the shape of the circle so we can put it evenly distributed, so all the wick is all around there. It's true, I'm sure someone's going to say in the comments that my coils are burned. It's probably true, but it's not affecting the flavor right now, so I'm probably going to change it in a few days. Because I just changed these not too long ago, a few days ago. So that's the RBA here. We're going to put this back on after I give it a rinse off. So we're just going to screw this back on like that. Make sure it's tight, everything is tight and good to go. And then I'm just going to put this back on. Screw this back on. Now, if you haven't noticed yet, one of the also negatives about this tank is that the glass is internal inside of the stainless steel, the one that I have, which is all of them, except for mine stainless steel. So if the glass did actually break or crack, then I would be screwed. So I'd have to buy a new one. But luckily these are only like 30 bucks, I think I picked mine up on. I'll try to look for a link and put it in the description. It's not going to be where I bought it from. I bought it from a vendor. But I'm sure you can find it online. I'll look for a link and I put it in the description so you guys can pick this up too. Really nice. The RBA makes this whole thing. If it wasn't leaking as bad, occasionally, which on the video it was pretty bad, but it normally doesn't do it like that because juice is already expensive in general, and then you'd just be wasting juice. You're pretty much like dropping cents out of your air holes out here, watching it all just deplete out. Okay, so what else do I want to talk about down here? Yeah, so if you break the glass, then you are screwed. It's true. So you'll have to buy a new tank. So it doesn't have replaceable glass because that would be impossible because the glass is actually inside here. So we'll go back up. If I believe that's all I wanted to talk about right now. But I will make another video on how to rewick it and how to change the coils. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just take, I mean, that's probably why you're watching the video. But I will make a video on when I do change it out. If you're not used to using the RBA right now, I do have another video up, I believe, on my channel when I was making a coil for the old, for the Subbox Mini, which I was using in that tank. Or the K-Box, or whatever you feel like calling it. So we're going to put this back on, and then we'll close out this video. Oh, alright. My bad. What are we even doing? Okay, so we're back. So as you saw it taking a vape on it, it's really nice. It heats up really good. It doesn't get as hot, but it did when I put the ceramic coil in there for some unknown reason. But I liked it. I really enjoy this tank. It's my go-to right now that I take on a daily. I don't take this mod. I use the K-Box 120. No, I don't have the 200 version. But on myvaporstore.com, they're selling, it's like dirt cheap. It's like $20 or $30 for like a K-Box 200. Dirt cheap. And that's what I've been using because I don't have another one. So if you want to send me one, I will do a review on your mod. And hopefully we'll be looking at cranking out videos, hopefully once a week. Maybe I can set up a day on like Friday. So we're back in it. We're back in the United States, back into the glorious United States of the vape shops that are on every corner. But there's just not people to tell you about what you're trying to do. So a lot of people don't really know what's going on. So that's why I'm here, and a lot of other YouTubers are. So what I'm doing right now, I am vaping on a 65 EG, 35 PG by Mr. Good Vape. Really good flavor that comes out of this. So I think that's all I got. If you have any other questions, leave it in the comments. I saw someone put in the comments that I talk like David Spade. That was the first time I've ever heard that, and I don't agree with that. No, I'm just kidding. I'll put something up in the comments about if you like the video or you want to see more, whatever you want to see next, and your thoughts on the Protank, and then we'll catch y'all later.